Hello, I am back and I think it's been a little bit over a week, so I'm doing what I said I would and I'm here. I graduated last May, so I've been out of college for a few months now. The summer after I graduated, I started nannying and I wasn't fully looking for a job. After I stopped nannying in August, I went back to my old job that I had in high school and I worked there for about 2 months, and now I'm in Milwaukee. And I actually just got a job today that's not part of my internship, so that I'm actually making money, and I think because I'm so excited about that, I would like to talk about the job interview process and, you know, just kind of tips for that. A lot of this stuff is going to be pretty cliche. You know, it's been drilled into my head throughout college, it's been drilled into my head throughout this entire process, and so I'm going to drill it into your head, so pay attention. I think one of my main things that I did when I was looking for jobs was I didn't necessarily push anything aside just because I thought I wouldn't like it. It was one night that I applied to about 10 different jobs and I heard back from maybe like 3 of them. So that's another thing, like you really need to just keep applying, and I know that it's very frustrating and I know that it can be very hard, and you know, it's difficult and it sucks, but it's something that everybody has to do, and it's something that if you put the time and you put the effort into looking for these jobs, you know, you're going to find the one that you're really excited about and you're going to want to go work for them. Well, I was applying to a lot of different places and to a lot of different, you know, types of jobs. At the same time, I made sure that it was something that I could see myself doing and that I wouldn't go to work every day miserable. So one of the first things that you really need to make sure you do when you go into the interview is have a very firm handshake. Obviously that sounds so lame. I remember I had an interview with this person, and you know, it was the manager, and he came up to me and he kind of just had like this little like dainty little handshake, and immediately I just got the worst impression of him, and I was like, you're supposed to be like a manager, like really strong, you know, important and all that stuff, and like your handshake is like this, and like that was weird to me. A second, and what I consider to be the most important, or the main things that I make sure I do, is that I'm always smiling and that I'm always making eye contact with the interviewer or interviewers, whoever, you know, is there, and you know, really just focusing on making sure that they know that you are comfortable in that situation, that you are excited to be there, that you're, you know, smiling at them and you're not just like, these are my strengths and these are my weaknesses. Another little interview tip is to make sure you tell stories. When they ask you a question, you really need to make sure to explain it, and don't just, if they ask like, oh, are you organized, don't just be like, yeah, I'm organized. Like, be like, yeah, I'm so organized that I have, you know, I have 2 calendars, I have one hanging out of my house, I have one that I keep with me at all times, I have one on my phone also, I keep track of everything on Google Calendar. Like, show them and just really explain that you are organized and that you're not just like, yeah, I'm organized. Yep. Next question. One of the questions that I've always found is asked is, you know, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Give me a little bit of history on you, or, you know, explain yourself, what brings you to this company. Don't just be like, well, I'm so-and-so. You're like, really tell them about yourself, and really just be like, you know, I'm Holly, you know, I'm this old, I went to this school, I'm from Minnesota, I recently moved to Milwaukee, I'm excited to be here, you know, throughout college I was involved in this, this, and this, and I really think that helped me with this, and this is why I'm a good fit for your company. Always be relating it back to the position that you have, and always be relating it to why you would be a good fit for the company. The time that they can really sell you on the position and on their company is when you have time to ask questions and make sure that you know, have done your research on your company. That's another huge thing that you really need to do. Know information about it. Don't just be like, I don't know, I need a job, I'm here. Always have at least like 4 or 5 questions. You don't necessarily have to ask them because some of them might be answered. One of my go-tos is always, so what's the next step from here? What can I expect? When can I expect to hear from you? Are you going to let me know either way? Are there second interviews? Are there, you know, how many people are applying for this job? I personally love asking, why do you love working at this company and what makes this company so great? But yeah, those are just a few little tips and pointers that I have found work I just got a job today, so I feel like I'm a little credible. So all the links are down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz. This is a joint channel, so make sure you check out all of our other videos that I have with Amanda. See you next time!